Shapeshifters. Help Crack and Scion, two ambitious pupils, to become experts. Learn how to gain experience and choose bonuses in the trade wheel, and how to feed your pupils. Build, manage, improve, repair mobile buildings, and discover proximity bonuses. Visit ancient remains. Crack and Scion await only you to meet their destiny. Pupils are metamorphs by nature. As long as they can remember, animal instincts have followed them in all their tasks. Like the centre of an eye naturally dilating in the darkness, a pupil's form shifts as if its body instinctively knows the best form to take for the task at hand. Every pupil has, from their first cycle, taken on the appearance of a red panda. All tribes need to harvest resources. Quickly enough, it's a reassuring and familiar form that shapes their day-to-day routine. Some silhouettes are much less habitual and are only worn by the elder pupils or the younger prodigies. Other forms are so rare that no one can say if they really exist. The elders say that these animals evolve, that they have seen them become rarer and rarer before disappearing, just as they see the birth of new animals. Young pupils often speak by the fireside of shapes with the long horns as complex as oak in winter. They also mention web-footed batrachians able to breathe underwater. With shadow puppetry, they amuse themselves by showing off the shapes that fill their dreams. Okay. Crack has always been a teller of campfire legends. At each meet, the elders see Crack dancing around them, catching every last crumb of each story. Crack wants to become an engineer. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, Crack builds and builds. The status of expert is only achievable with experience. For now, despite having built a great many structures, Crack is still only a little bird. A little bird dreams of the day when it can become a toucan with a majestic beak. Scion, the other pupil of Crack's circle, has the same aspirations in another domain, to become an expert in fruit harvesting and learn the famous candied fruit recipe from the elders. This recipe lets the maker subliminate fruits into something much more nourishing. This is a circle filled with hope and ambition. Select the map to see their journey. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 trips. 1, 2, 3. So you need to... We start here. 1, 2, 3, 4 gatherings. Or 1, 2, 3, but I'm guessing these would be longer. That's interesting. The tribe is here. Wait, the tribe is there, right? So why would we go backwards? We wouldn't. Oh, we can't. So why are they even showing us this? I guess that's just what it could look like. If we had been here, we could have chosen to go that way. They've already covered a lot of distance the eye, and in 2 halts they will have arrived. So we don't have any choice. We have to go this way and this way. Unless we're building a bridge. I don't know. Choose the halt or the next path through the travel cost. There we go. Okay, so we need 120 wood, 120 wool, and 40 pepkin. We have 80 pepkin already. Yeah, we need a raft. Okay. I'm going to sail. River is long. Should also take some pepkins to avoid starvation. Okay. The tribe is already building. You probably should, I'm guessing, explore all the map straight away. But if you see something you know you're going to need, I don't know, maybe sometimes harvesting it's a good option. The tribe already has building a pasture. This building allows for shearing and stockpiling peep. I think that peep wool. Are they called peeps in the game? Interesting. Can be used for making hangings, warm clothes, or to insulate buildings. Start to complete the objective by assigning Scion to pepkin harvesting. Explore the halt with Crack. Try to find some wool. Okay, so where is Scion?
She's special.
Okay, so you can come here and grab those. Let's get Crack over to here. Okay, so I want you to go there so I can see what's in here. And then I want you to, I guess, come back from there to, like, there. No. We set a thing. Alright, so this is I wonder if there's a way you can do a thing. Even though Scion is harvesting pepkins, the tribe's stock is running out. Pupils consume food each turn. They haven't in the past. When there is nothing left to eat, they fall ill and lose health each turn. When they no longer have any health points, they call back to the side. So therefore keep an eye on them and feed them. Alright. So I kind of want to go here to have a look here, but you know, that's... I guess that's a jungle, so it's going to cost more anyway. But you know what I mean? Like, in one turn, I don't want to waste MP if I can sort of turn around. Pepkins are very resilient fruits that can be found in every region. They are the basis of a good diet. Pupils eat 6 pepkins per day. Raw pepkins are juicy but not very nourishing. Just as Crack dreams of construction, Scion wishes to make sure everyone in the tribe has enough to eat. This Scion's trade wheel. Click on it to see Scion's talents. Okay. Okay, here's the skill tree. This is a pupil's trade wheel. It represents all forms a pupil can take. Every harvest cycle build or production that a pupil performs will bring them experience points in the trade they practice. After gaining a certain amount of experience, they gain bonuses and talents that will make them better at that trade. That makes sense. These bonuses only apply while the pupil is working in that specific trade. Also makes sense. Now, she wants to be like a master fruit gatherer, right? So what has she already got? +5 pepkin and wood per cycle. +15 something per harvest cycle. -1 food consumed. A fruit gatherer harvest pepkin via a harvest hut requires... Gatherer 3 requires a harvest hut. Okay. -1 MP while carrying pepkin? Oh. Okay. The central wheel represents base trades, which later specialize into expert trades. Scion has already a lot of experience in Gatherer and already benefits from a few bonuses. Scion requires less food than Crack, for instance. Soon Scion will be able to specialize as a fruit gatherer and take on new appearance. Look at Crack's talents by clicking on their name. Okay, because Crack wanted to be an engineer, right? Crack has gained experience as a builder, even though the center of the eye. Some of the buildings are Crack's originals. Progress as a builder is gained constructing new buildings. A pupil with experience in a trade will be more efficient than one with no experience. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we're just going. Oh, some peeps. These creatures are friendly and willingly let pupils unburden them of their wool. They hate the rain and generally hide during a downpour. This pasture is a mobile building. It's far from the peeps and harvesting the wool will take forever. Fortunately, it's a mobile building and can be moved whenever you like with no additional cost. Click here to repack it. It's Crack's job to reinstall the building. Open Crack's construction menu. Okay, we can do it from a package building. This hold is rather peaceful with a lot of resources and many peeps provide wool. Crack wants to take advantage of the calm new building we use later on. Since last halt, Scion has mentioned the need for installation. Even though Scion has been harvesting without fail since the beginning of the halt, an evolution has not yet come. There is not much left to learn as a gatherer, and since the last halt, Scion has learnt nothing new. Despite feeling that there must be a way to improve and specialise, Scion lacks a place to truly find personal enrichment. The caravan can only let the pupils gain experience in a base trade. Pupils who work from the caravan will stagnate and never evolve. To specialise, a pupil must work in a building linked to their desired trade. To specialise, Scion must work in a harvest hut rather than in the caravan. So the way that people can gain experience in higher trade, build a mobile harvest hut, Crack will be delighted to do so. Okay, so we've got 2 jobs for Crack right now. One is he needs to start getting wool, but apparently we also have to get her to get stuff. So there's no point in him building the wool one first because he won't be harvesting it yet. So we should be building her a harvest hut first, and then she can harvest, and then he can go do the wool thing, right? Or we put the harvesting out and she can gather, but she doesn't get any gathering perks. So Crack, if you could please build a harvest hut. Is that an annex building? No. It's in food. Harvest hut. We need 70 wood. Okay, well if that's the case, you should be gathering wood. Anyone should gather wood. Right? So let's change you to gather wood. Right? And you can be gathering... you can unpack the sheep thing. There. No, okay, you've got to do it on an empty one. Fair enough. Unpack that one there. No, the mobile one doesn't require wool. The mobile pasture gets wool for us. And we already had one. Okay. Alright, now for Crack to build a harvest hut, we need either 20 wood, 20 stone, and 30 wool, and then it'll be a... it won't be a permanent one, it'll be a mobile building. We could take it with us to the next one as well. Right, so that's the choice, whether we want a build a mobile one or a thing one. And I think we do build the mobile one, right? Because then we can take it with us. Let's just double check this. So we need 30 wool. Oh, cancel? Okay, who has nothing to do? Crack's finished building the pasture. Okay, well, if that's the case, then Crack, if you could work at the harvest place... So is that alright with you? Alright, we seem to be out of food, though. Ah. Food low, yeah. Oh, they're getting sick because because their food was dropping very quickly. I think I'm going to die. But we have food. And we have wool now. So now, Crack, if you could build a mobile harvest hut, probably there. And she can keep getting food. Okay. Do we have anyone... They're doing stuff? Okay, the harvest hut's done. So if I go to click this, it'll say... I wonder if there's a way of seeing if they've got nothing to do without having clicked on them. Oh, they've got little Zs? Okay. So, what is she going to harvest it? He needs to go back to getting wool, though, right? Because we don't need to build anything else. So he can go back to working there. And if she works here, she can grab Pepkin from there. And they lost 10 health again because our food got too low. They both died from hunger. Okay, let's try that one again. Alright, so the problem was we took her off Pepkin and it got really low. So we can just breeze through this. Okay, so Sion can get that. Crack can yeah. Okay. Okay, we found the things. We're gonna pack that up. And Crack is going to build it. Right there. Okay. Back in action. So I wonder if it's better to build the thing here and destroy these little... I wonder if it tells me how much. So it's got 455 Pepkins left. This one's got 500. I wonder if it's worth destroying this Pepkin to put the thing there so that she can be close to just closer instead of having to run the extra one. Yeah. 84 turns. Alright, so it makes a thump when someone's got nothing to do. So you now need to work this. Okay, is that enough to build it now? Build a food hut? No, we also need 20 wood. Right. So he should... Let's get... He can get 20 from there. He ran all the way back with that. That's fine. I thought he would... Okay, we have 40 wood. So now he can build the food hut. And we can build it there, and she'll be really close to those ones, but then those resources run out really quick, right? I think they needed to go to the caravan to bring the wool back. Because it's a mobile one, it didn't count as being in the stockpile, maybe? I don't know, it looked like it was up here, though. Hey, Mayo Chip, doing well. How about you? Can we build it there? And then she can just go that way, and then later go that way. And then maybe later go that way. No, he's got to build on a plane. I mean, he could collect that 100 wood and then build on it. That's not a bad idea. Because we're going to have to collect the 100 wood anyway. Alright, you got... Okay, crack. You should actually be harvesting from there. Crack. Plane. So that's depleted. So now Crack can then build the harvest hut. There. Right, you can... Oh, he's got to build it first. Right, he's built it. So now he can go work here. And you can harvest from there. She's gained some experience because she's working at the place. Okay, cool. Okay. The experience by the blue gauge. Okay, yep. Cyan gained first level as Fruit Gatherer. Choose one of the two bonuses. The choice is definitive. The bonuses will only apply while Cyan is in the form of Fruit Gatherer. It's the first step towards expertise, the famous recipe Candied Fruits. Note, pupils an expert when they have maximum experience in a higher trade. They can choose one of the two permanent bonuses. These bonuses special apply permanently no matter what the trade. Right, so that's the permanent one, is less food consumption, or can transform 100 pepkins into 100 something else in a bakery or cookhouse. So that's probably worth more. Plus, it's +1 movement point when carrying versus -2 consumed per turn. +15 per harvest cycle. +25 something else. I don't know what the other ones do. Oh, okay, so you have to go up one side. Well, I want that one anyway, so that's good. There are other pipkins on the top right. Yeah, so you can't choose where she's going to get them from for the... if you're working in the harvest building, she'll automatically go get some. And she's getting these ones. Okay, and he's getting wool. We also don't have enough wood. We are going to have enough wool. Right. So now we get... You can... Let's say get this wool. This wood. And yeah, it does look like he's going all the way back to base to change jobs. So if that's the case, get this wood instead. No. It says he's... okay. There we go. He wouldn't change from gathering wood to gathering wood at a different biome, so I had to like cancel out and give him a different job, but that's okay. Alright, we're ready to go, right? So we've got plenty of time. We could gather more stuff, but they were saying, and I think there's something built in, like if you hit all these check marks, maybe it says, like it gives you a penalty. Because it was saying if they look after the land and don't take more than they need. But how do they know what they'll need at the next one? You know, keep getting wood. I'll leave when we're stockpiled. Okay. Maybe I should get some more wool. I mean, we've got a thing there. Is the book resource thing experience? I think the experience is down here, right? Oh, we got rid of all the wool? Ah, okay, well then... Huh, you can get more wood then. Oh, I think because I went from working at the thing into gathering wood, it's gone into like actual gatherer. Is why I had to go back. But maybe if I was gathering something like wood and then gathering something that you could just get off the ground, it wouldn't have had to go back to change. So because I have time and I'm curious, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change him to... Actually, I'm going to get him to go out here, and then I'm going to change him to gather here. Nope. Goes back home to change from gatherer to gatherer. That's so strange. Alright, well we'll go out a few more turns and then we'll... Alright, now we'll leave now. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, we take all this stuff with us. Oh, we should, we can pack that up. Okay, cool. We don't have to do it in the turn, we just pack it up. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, this halt is an ancient forest biome, has probably filled with ancient historic buildings. Well, that doesn't matter, we're ready to go, right? Oh yeah, we're here. This is the last halt before the eye. The tribe is finally at the end of the journey. They must cross a wild ravine using a zip line to reach the eye. It's not possible for just anyone. Only an engineer can prepare a safe passage for the caravan. It's time for crack skills to shine to become an engineer before the waters reach the tribe. Alright. Fulfill the objective and get everyone safely to the eye before the waters come. Choose well where to place the caravan and deploy your mobile building to collect wool and feed your tribe with pepkins. Note, if you construct buildings on adjacent hexes, they will gain a proximity bonus. Their yield will increase. This bonus is represented by stakes and flags around the building. Okay, so we want to try and get... There's pepkins here. If we can find wool... Okay, so we need ore. So there's a small amount of ore there. We also need wood. There's no wood around though. So I think we keep walking with the... Okay, there's wood there. But we do need wool. So I think we keep going with this. What was that? These are remains from ancient times. They are leftovers from a previous cycle. Traces passage of earlier tribes' pupils reclaimed by nature. Exploring remains can be dangerous or beneficial. You never know what you'll find. Crack is fascinated by all buildings and wants to visit all of them. Crack is delighted at the idea of sharing the tribe's discoveries with other pupils when they reach the eye. Okay, so that's something Crack can do. Send a druid to analyze the remains to find out the effects of doing the same. A druid 2 to make the negative effects positive. Hey, that's interesting. Druids sound cool. To visit remains, assign the pupil with a right click and choose Explore. Exploring remains will take 1 turn. Well, we haven't deployed camp yet because I'm going to keep moving. At least 1 pupil has stuff. Well, I haven't deployed camp yet. Oh, I haven't selected to move. Right, there's wool. So we want to deploy probably here. We're going to need ore, so someone's going to have to... We're going to need a quarry. Okay, hang on. We have more remains, which will make Crack happy. Wonder if we should have deployed down here. Because there's no pepkins. Whoops. Oh, you know what? Let's... I think we need to go here and set up a harvesting hut here so that we can grab the pepkins. We have a mobile harvest. True, because you can just go harvest there, but they said if you put them near each other, they get a proximity bonus, which I guess doesn't really matter. Let's just deploy here. Okay, so Crack's going to have to set up the thing. So first things first, Scion can start harvesting pepkins. Although we have a ton, because we did it last time, so she could just start getting some wood. And Crack... Oh wait, sorry, Crack can put the... Crack. I don't want him to visit... Oh, does he need to... We need to get him zipline so he can do that. Crack can build the harvest hut. The pasture. Okay, if you construct the building there, it will remove the resources. That's a bit of a problem. And Scion can start gathering some timber, because we've got heaps of wood, right? Oh, she's already doing that, okay. Alright, so he's got that. He needs Engineer 1, which he is, so we don't have to level him up by the looks of it. So we just need some wood. We need this 10 ore, which is all the way over there, and we need a quarry for it. I guess he's just going to go build a quarry. Just build a quarry, dude. And we use 100 wood. And since we have extra wood, instead of doing that, yeah, okay. And I guess... Keep an eye on our pepkins. Are you not doing anything? You're not doing anything. You can work the quarry. Can't he get the ore? Oh, it's not a quarry you need. We're going to need something else for that. That's for stone. So I've gone and built something that we can't use. Something happened that involved taquitos, the freezer, and frozen glasses that were too dumb to remove in the front of the taquitos. Well, that doesn't sound good. So we didn't need to build that. I need to build something else. So let's destroy that. Thanks, Panz. And I don't get my material. He's also an Engineer 1 for building something. So what do we need? +10 harvest cycle for mobile buildings. cheaper construction costs. We won't get to either of these. What about buildings constructed where people are more compact? I wonder what that means. What does it mean? Okay, can you build a mine? It requires 100 wood, so you can't build that. So people has nothing to do? Yeah, let's just continue because I need the wood. Okay, now you can do something. Because I was an idiot. Lots of cleanup, a few nicks on your hands. Oh man, that doesn't sound good. All sorted now though? What's this one? Remains discovered. I don't care, we're not going to do them. Well, we could go look at one remain maybe. After he's done his stuff. Okay, so now you need to mine. We only need 10. So don't go nuts. Alright. Now you... Get some pepkin. And you... let's put the harvest... If you could put the harvest hut out. Okay. Oh, it could be less space in the inventory when you pack up. That could be good. Alright, that's made, so now you can work there. Which will give us more food yield. We also need wool. So if you... Should we go let him explore? Oh, he's not qualified. Okay. He's not qualified. Oh, he can just explore. Okay. That'll make him happy. Crack spends the day reconstructing the sawmill that collapsed into these remains. Oh, good. So now we have a sawmill, so we can get wood faster. Alright, let's do that for a little bit then. Okay, so he's got heaps of wood there. Alright, so you can now come and explore this one and see what happens. She's still... Sign is now fruit gatherer level 2. Oh, hello. Oh, you can swap. Let's just go to that one. Oh. A new pupil has joined your tribe. An unexpected earthquake surprised Sylv, tribe gatherer. The vagary destroyed all the buildings of the village and buried Sylv in the rubble inside the remains where they thought they were safe. Speaking of Sylv's sawmill, must be somewhere in the Holt. We already found it. Sylv dreams of becoming a woodcutter and will be very useful when it comes to building the zip line. By focusing attention to the rames, crack. Yep. Metal comes by entity. Okay. The tribe is now composed of 3 pupils. As such, there's 1 extra mouth to feed. Science harvesting is insufficient. The harvest hut can be improved to make it more efficient. The first harvest hut improvement reduces the harvest cycle to 2 turns. Sign will be able to bring back pepkins faster. This improvement costs resources but will be permanent. Okay, which isn't bad. Since it's a... Okay, how do we heal then? Oh, is that experience or is that health? I don't know. But we should get you doing something. How about you go work the wood thing then? Wait, that's Crack. Sylvie. You go work the wood thing. What is Crack doing then? Crack's doing nothing. Okay. Crack, can you gather some wool? Actually... We're not going to need to improve this because we're doing the last trip anyway. Smooth brain, lesson learned. Remove fragile things in the front of the food first. Yeah, I'd say so. Sylv is now woodcutter level 1. So let's go with extra wood per harvest. Yeah, it's kind of like a Civ roguelike-y I mean, it's got the dungeon crawler feel. We're just doing the tutorial levels. Turn-based. Roster management-y stuff. Thing. And it's you know, it's playing pretty well. It's got these little mini campaign tutorials, which are okay. I like it better than unlocks. Uh-oh. Are we out of food? Oh, is that... We're out of wool. What about this wool, though? Okay. Who's got nothing to do? No, you've got stuff to do. Oh. Find and visit the 3 remains of the ancient forest. Ah, I see. Okay, so when we get the last of the wool, then we'll go... okay, we need one more thing of wool. And then we'll go find those last remains. Okay, you're good. Okay, you now... just come and explore down here. Food low. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is a problem. Uh-oh. I mean, normally we would just leave, right? But the tutorial's like you've got to visit as an objective. Wonder if they're going to survive this day. Okay. Muffled sobbing guides Crack's footsteps to this abandoned building. Oh wait, we lost someone? Rude. Okay, so we'll just smash through that really quickly. And we'll do it by, I guess, setting up at near the start, because there's more food there. We had enough resources as well. Oh, I'm going to go right back to the beginning one. Okay. Okay. How do we do this one really quickly? That's right, she's going to do Pepkin. Scion on Pepkin. Crack is going to explore to here. Reviews said game has brutal random events that just... I don't listen to reviews that blame random stuff for strategy games, because it's usually people that don't play strategy games, but they got it because it looked cool and fun, and then, oh, it's all dice random. Like, if you look at any of the negative reviews for Slay the Spire, it's too hard, it's too random, you can't win. You know, and this is back when there was no ascensions. You know. So, good pro tip. Don't read reviews of people that blame randomness or bad luck or dice roll RNG or anything that sounds like someone complaining that they don't know how to play strategy games, so they went in with the dumbest of attitudes and then complained that they lost. In fact, don't read reviews for strategy games. Come watch someone that you know that plays strategy games, either on YouTube or Twitch, and ask them what they think of the game. You can save yourself a lot of pain and suffering, and you won't have to read. And especially when that person... How many hours did that person play? 3? Or I always like the one, this game sucks, I'm never going to spend any time in it, and it's from like a year ago, and they've spent 40 hours in it the last 2 weeks, and they've put 1,000 hours in the game. It's like, yeah, maybe you should change your review, dude. Okay, so we're just skipping through this stuff because we did it, but we died. Because I made a mistake. But yeah, the game seems alright so far. I can't talk about the actual playthrough because I'm just working my way through the tutorials. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, there's the sheep. We can put out a... That's that one? What's this one? He's building it there, right? A variety streamer you watch plays games like SDS and likes them. That's not bad, but it doesn't mean the game's good either. If it's a variety streamer who plays a lot of strategy games, I'd be into that as a review. If it's a variety gamer that plays some and then gets in, I'd probably watch for their enjoyment, but I wouldn't use that as a way of is it a good strategy game or not. Whereas if I was watching a variety streamer who plays a lot of strategy games, well, okay, big difference. then I'd sort of judge the game on that. Okay, he's building that while she's grabbing pepkins, right? And then he's going to be building the harvesting hut, which requires 30 wool. So once we have 30 wool and 20 wood, okay, she could probably quickly just grab 20 wood, right? Actually, let's get him to get the wool. Alright, so she's just done that. Let's just get her to quickly grab 20 wood, because she's right there. Now, our pepkins is going down, though. Alright, that's fine. Now she can go back to getting pepkins. What's he doing? He's returning resources. He's returned the resources. Right, now we get him to build the thing. We can just put it there, right? Build the harvesting hut. Build a mobile one so we can take it with us. Okay. He can go back to getting the wool we need. She's getting pepkins. And when she gets back with those, now we're going to say work here and get them faster. They die a lot, but they find the game's enjoyable enough to sacrifice viewership for. That means nothing on the quality of the game, though. Like, if I see someone who I know is a good... see, because if someone who's not good at strategy games enjoys a strategy game they're playing it, but you are... well, it depends. If you're similar enough to them, where you're bad at strategy games too, and you want to have fun playing a poor quality strategy game because it's fun for someone who's a poor quality strategy gamer, that makes a lot of sense. But if you consider yourself someone who's good at strategy games, and you're watching someone who's bad at strategy games having fun, you might be like, hey, they're having fun, I'm going to play that strategy game. And then you could get in there and be like, this game's not really all that good or fun because I'm good at it and I realize how bad it is. Right? So it's definitely different for every person and what content creator you're watching and how similar you are to them. You know, your mileage may vary kind of deal. Right. So she's getting the pepkins a lot faster now, which is good. The wool's run out, which is fine. Do we want to go get more wool or just like farm up heaps of wood? I'm kind of happy getting him heaps of wood. Dude, you need to get a lot of wood, dude? Wait, did I just swap her out to that? No, you go back to doing that. You can have heaps of wood. There we go. If he's going to go down there, what's here as well? No resources. You like what they like? Yeah, well then that works too, right? So it's over... Alright, so we're just pre-farming up a lot of stuff for the next one. They don't do sponsors. That's a different matter altogether. It has nothing to do with the quality of a game or not. Oh, we have nothing to do. Okay. Have you farmed up that much stuff? Means they'll play what they like? Well, I mean, that comes... not necessarily. I mean, okay. Yeah, if someone's not doing sponsors, they'll play what they like? Maybe. They might play what their viewership likes, you know. You never know. But a streamer that does a sponsor might only play sponsors of games they like. Or they might check out a game and be like, I don't like this, I'm not going to keep playing it. And that could happen to a streamer that doesn't do sponsors, right? They could get a game and be like, oh, I don't like this game. Which meant they just played a game they don't like. Right? But they could also then stop playing. Yeah. Just because you get sponsored to play a game doesn't mean you can't say you don't like it. In fact, you probably should say if you don't like it. Be professional about it and give reasons why. But yeah, sponsorship's not a payment to lie about a game. It's sometimes, well, whether it's a payment or a copy of the game, it's an opportunity to tell everyone what you think of the game. And you probably should be honest about it. But, you know, again, different people do things differently. And that's up to the viewer to know what the person they're watching, how they do things.
Sorry.
She's a fruit gatherer at level 2 already. Like, we farmed her up so much. Nice. One more turn. Okay. Now, I don't know if, and I don't want to test, if I can do it on this turn, or if I have to, if I can do one more and then leave, or if I have to leave now. So, just for safety's sakes, we'll leave now. We'll pack up the harvest hut first, because that's probably smart, right? I can just left click, yeah? Yeah, oh, right click. Okay, we got all our stuff with us. Oh, I have to, I'm here. All right. Yep, that's the stuff about him wanting to form a zip line. Okay, so we're going to place the caravan fairly early this stage, because once we've got all the stuff, he can just walk around. And there's a lot of pepkins here. So I think it makes a lot of sense to have the mobile hut, like the gathering hut right here, and then she can just gather heaps. So we'll just walk that to there, I think. And plonk it here. Okay, so straight away, Scion should start gathering stuff there, yeah? And Crack can undeploy the harvest hut there. Okay, Kraken's got an engineer bonus, so we're going to put him onto... Let's go... less construction costs, or -4 turns to deploy a mobile building. Wow, that's good. If this people carries a mobile building on their back during a journey, saving space in the caravan. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, they're both good. I like -50% to construction costs. Sounds pretty good. Alright, so straight away we should just get Scion to work there. And we need this 10 ore. So Crack should now be building a mine. That needs 100 wood, and thankfully we got a heap of wood because we overfarmed the last zone. Okay, so the only question is, should he be working it? And I don't think so just yet. We'll get him to explore since we know we have to get all the way around. We only need 10, and we'll probably do that towards the end if we have an abundance of food, right? Okay. So let's get Crack to explore that. We know he wants to. He spends the day reconstructing the sawmill that had collapsed. That's cool. So we've got a sawmill there, but he's going to continue to sort of walk around here. Oh, let's explore that instead. We've found someone else who wants to do stuff. Okay. So now Sylvie can go do the wood thing, which I don't think we... Oh, we do need some wood, so she can go do that. Crack can continue to walk down here. Yeah, the dude's name is Crack. So it does have a little bit of a... Okay, he can explore because he wants to. Okay, all mobile buildings have been damaged. Muffled sobbing guides Crack's footsteps to abandoned building. Though they make their way even further, it seems to get even closer. The corridors remain devoid of life. Unable to determine the source, Crack calls out. Sobbing ceases instantly and a surprised voice resonates in their mind. Who are you? Your fellows have left me here for so long, they always leave me. You are no different. You want to leave, don't you? Indeed, my voyage is not over. Stay longer, just a bit longer. So for unknown reasons, all of a sudden our mobile buildings are damaged. Maybe that's something that someone says is random. Like, the story makes no sense to why our mobile buildings are damaged if Crack's over here. But we did the objective, which was to visit all the places, and by the looks of it now we just need to gather some stuff. So let's send Crack all the way back over there to do that. And we do need to find some wool though. So actually he should deploy the pasture there. We have all the wood we need. We have plenty of our pepkins. Even though we've got 3 people, we're staying on top of the pepkin thing. Sylvie's coming along quite well here in being a woodcutter. I don't think we need the extra wood. I don't know what the plus... is that experience per harvest cycle? Maybe? When the pupil crosses a forest, it costs less... Oh, that's pretty quick too. This pupil gains 2 wood every time they pass through a jungle or forest. Nice. Couple of good options there. Who's got nothing to do? Crack's got nothing to do. Work some wool, dude. Alright. Sylvie may as well come work here, because we've got more than enough wood to do the zip line. And as soon as we've got plenty of ore now. And this is the eye, so we're good to go. We don't even need to take anything because it's the last trip. Unless there's score. I don't know. Is there score? Victory. Okay. The journey was particularly difficult, probably the hardest journey of their lives, but the tribe made it to the center of the eye in extremis. Here, Sylv is reunited with their old tribe who had thought Sai had decided on Sylv's destiny. The two tribes meet. Crack, no longer able to sit still, hurries to the center of the group to declare their new prowess to anyone who will listen. Crack is now an engineer. Scion watches with benevolent gaze. Quickly, a band of small pupils grab Scion by the hand and drag them to the crowd. The great meeting can commence.